Hi there boys and girls, welcome back to Mrs. B's Book Club. Today we're going to do a request for one of our favourite viewers. So this is for Wyatt and Travis, and I believe Travis is a huge dinosaur fan. So we're going to do A Dinosaur Called Tiny by Alan Durant. I do hope you all enjoy it. Let's give it a go. One sunny day, a long time ago, crack! Out of a great big dinosaur egg hatched a little dinosaur baby. Oh, isn't he sweet? Said his mum. He's very small, said his dad. They called him Tiny. Days, weeks, months passed. Tiny grew a little. Soon he wasn't a baby anymore, but he was still tiny. He's smaller than one of my spots, said Brontosaurus. He's smaller than one of my horns, said Triceratops. He's smaller than one of my teeth, said Tyrannosaurus. No one had ever seen such a tiny dinosaur before. The other dinosaurs teased Tiny. They called him names like Teeny Tiny and Teensy Wincy. You're not a proper dinosaur, said Tyro, the young Tyrannosaurus Rex. You're much too small. He stuck out his tongue at Tiny. Tiny had to play all on his own. At first, he tried to copy the games that the other young dinosaurs played. When they played Earthshake, so did Tiny. But the earth didn't shake at all. When the other dinosaurs played Chase the Dinosaur, Tiny played Chase the Leaf, but the leaves never chased him. When the other dinosaurs played Hide and Seek, so did Tiny. He found some great hiding places, but no one ever came to find him. This is no fun, thought Tiny. I hate being small. Tiny sat on a little rock under a bush, feeling sorry for himself. Hello, chirped a small voice above him. Tiny looked up to see a young bird. Who are you? He said. I'm Archie, said the bird. I'm Tiny, said Tiny. You are, said the bird. And you're sad, he added. Why? No one will play with me, Tiny sighed. They say I'm too small. I'll play with you, said Archie. Because I'm small, said Tiny. No, because I like you, said Archie. So Tiny and Archie played together. They played Dinosaur's Footsteps and Dinosaur Explorers. They made a tiny mountain and a little cave, and they had lots of fun. Suddenly, crash, crack, rumble, the ground shook. What was that? Gasped Tiny. Tiny and Archie went to see. They found the other young dinosaurs in a huddle. What's going on? Asked Tiny. Tyro jumped so hard he made the ground crack, said one dinosaur. Now he's trapped, said another. And we're scared the ground will break under us if we try to save him, said a third. Help! Cried Tyro. Tiny looked down at his little feet and thought, I'll save him. And off he went. All around Tiny, the ground creaked and crumbled. Tiny looked down the deep, dark cracks and shivered. What if he fell in? Help! He heard Tyro cry again. Tiny had to go on. On he crept and on, until at last he came to where Tyro stood, shaking and quivering. Come on, Tyro, said Tiny. I'll lead you to safety. I can't, Tyro sobbed. I'm scared I'll fall. No, you won't, said Tiny. Archie will show us where it's safe to walk. That's right, chirped Archie. We'll play a game of don't step on the cracks, said Tiny. Follow me. Slowly but surely, with Archie's help, Tiny led Tyro to where the other dinosaurs were waiting. Well done, Tiny, they cried. You saved Tyro. Thanks, Tiny, said Tyro, and he carried Tiny on his back all the way home. Tiny was a hero, and now all the young dinosaurs wanted to be friends with him. No one ever said he was too small or that he wasn't a proper dinosaur, and no one ever called him Teensy Weensy. What a clever dinosaur you are, Tiny, said his mum. You may be small, said his dad, but you've got a big heart. He lifted Tiny up and cuddled him, and Tiny smiled. I like being small, he said. Oh, what a lovely story. It's so mean that the other dinosaurs wouldn't let him play because he was small, but the good news was he saved the day and then everybody wanted to be Tiny's friend. Shall we have a look at those 3 questions and see if you can get the answers right? Here we go. Okay, question number 1. Do you remember when the dinosaurs were all playing games but they wouldn't let Tiny play? Can you remember which games they were playing? So let's have a think. I think there was about 4 games that they played. Can you remember any of them? Have a little think back and let's check if you're right. So, one of the games the dinosaurs played was Earthshake. Then they played Chase the Dinosaur. And then they played Hide and Seek. So there were the games that the dinosaurs played. Okay, question number 2. Why was Tiny the best person to save Tyro from the ground creaking? Why was Tiny the best dinosaur to do that? Because all of his friends wouldn't help, but why not? Let's take a look. So Tiny was the best person because he was small enough to step on the ground without making it crack. Because he was small, he was also light. So if you're light, you're not going to put cracks on the ground. But if you're heavy like his friends are, they might have cracked the ground even more and then Tyro would have fell in the hole. So Tiny was the best person to save the day. Okay, question number 3. At the very end of the story, Tiny's mum and dad were so proud of what he had done saving Tyro from danger. And his dad said to him, you may be small, but you've got a big what? What else does he have that's big? Shall we see? Tyro's dad said, you may be small, but you've got a big heart. And he's got a big heart because even though Tyro was mean to him and called him Teensy Weensy and Teeny Tiny, Tiny still saved Tyro from danger, and that's being a really good friend. I hope you guys are all good friends too. I'm sure you are. Okay, boys and girls, that is the end of book club for today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.